He darts, looks away. Kevin.
Are you thinking of switching now?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Go on
But,
then. I shouldn't have done that, should I? Shouldn't have
I don't know.
No.
Oh well, shouldn't have.
Oh.
Couldn't have happened. Is that what it is? It's already happened. It's okay.
I feel like Canela does it anyway. It looks to me as if it's your turn or something.
I don't know.
No. But, yeah, I think it's what I was talking about earlier. Being in a small, intimate group like this, just actually so full of self-doubt and so challenging.
Where's the self-doubt? So full of self-doubt. Where can you locate the energy of self-doubt right now?
I can't. That's
You can't find.
no. That's one of the doubts. I'd see other people and you say, "Where's that?" and they find it, and I think,
Well, for you to say, "I feel self-doubt," it's somewhere. It might be outside of your body, might be in. It's just sort of seeing, how could you possibly say there's self-doubt without knowing that there's some here? See, this is where we can use what the mind comes up with, this encapsulation of a something. It says self-doubt is here.
Well, it's thoughts saying,
Yep, but it's attached to something, to some sort of energetic gives rise to this. Because I asked you, or you were sharing this particular scenario of a small group where it's not as easy to hide, perhaps, or get lost in the crowd. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Because it's interesting, self-doubt.
Yeah, it's pathologizing. It's I think. Well, I mean, I don't know where it is.
Mm-hmm. You have a guess. Imagine where it might be. It's easy, it doesn't have to be accurate or absolutely sure. It is doubt we're talking about after all.
Yeah, maybe in the heart.
Okay, maybe in the heart. So just letting awareness rest in that area of this system, seeing what is happening there. What does that feel like right now? Heavy, light? Is there a color? Whatever it could look like, imagining, if that's just whatever shows up as a response to these questions.
I don't know. It's terror really. I mean, it feels like it should hide because yeah.
Just feel it. Breathing. Feel the chair supporting your body here. Right? You can feel the chair underneath your body. Really let the body relax, open to the support of the chair. The chair being here for you. And how is it for breathing? Is it easy to breathe or hard to breathe?
Well, it's easy, but I wasn't breathing properly until he said that.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of, shallow breathe.
And then now in this heart area, just whatever it is that's here. It's not supposed to be something here. It's just actually how it is. It could be even empty. It could be, so many different possibilities. I certainly can't say. I wouldn't say. Right?
It feels like physical heat.
Physical heat, okay. And you mentioned the word terror. Is that somewhat with the heat, or is that word still fit this heat, or is it just heat energy?
Just heat. The terror's gone really, yeah.
Okay. So just relaxing the rest of your body kind of even more open to give space to the heat.
Mm. Yeah. Mm. Keep wanting to go off into the story of it again, but I don't think that's really sort of helpful. Yeah. It's kind of sadness more than terror.
It's okay though, right? It's already there.
Yeah.
It's just an expression. It's awareness expressing itself as sadness.
Mm.
Right. Very natural for a human being.
Yeah, yeah. Mm. Yeah. The terror is just around
Yeah.
being sort of seen to be sad in some way.
Kind of flipping a switch, sort of.
Just kind of. Mm. Yeah, I mean, I was kind of, everybody has these dramas in their life, and they talk about, and they're brilliant, and
They're brilliant.
and you relate to bits of them, but then I was kind of thinking, I don't have any of those dramas. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't have.
Your drama is not having a drama.
Well, no, well, yeah, but that's because I've isolated and protected myself. Kind of.
Your drama is isolation.
Yeah.
Right? Because it sounds like drama to other people.
Well,
it's normal for you, right? So it doesn't seem like much.
Yeah.
But it's what's happening with you.
Yeah.
Up until now.
The only person I argue with was my line manager. So, I can't really say, can I stop and feel the energy of that? It's,
shock the heck out of him.
Yeah. It's,
hey, dude, just feel yourself. What's your context?
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
He'd change his day.
Yeah. But that's because of living alone and sort of avoiding people when I don't feel good. Yeah. So sort of, yeah. And you have to see people when you're sort of okay. Yeah.
So it was you that made this group so small? Out of some invitation to yourself, right? Manifesting a small group so you can really put yourself in the fire.
Yeah, well, that was the terror. It's such a unique opportunity to be in that small group. You don't get these opportunities.
No, everybody else has big groups.
Sorry,
I do. There are big groups. They're just not in England for some reason.
Yeah.
For Canela.
yeah, but that is fascinating. If you go to one with 300 people, the urge to talk to the teacher or whatever you call it, is still there. But no way on earth could I do that. People seem quite relaxed doing it.
So now the whole universe is only listening to you. The whole universe. Consciousness itself. Can you feel it? Feel it in the air. It's listening just for you. Every bit of the universe.
Yeah, goes visually strange again.
letting awareness rest with the heart simultaneously as receiving the energetics of our connection, it'll help it to be more in the human real realm rather than the psychic, because we can open to all these different dimensions. And that's what then everything, the molecules start to change and all that.
And it's amazing and interesting, but it doesn't.
Yeah, it's entertaining.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It doesn't really sink in, or it doesn't help. So.
Yeah, except for it points to psychic abilities, right? That are natural for you. Otherwise, you wouldn't be seen in that way.
Yeah, but isn't that just kind of? Isn't that just what happened? Isn't that just a kind of? Sort of. Sort of. Wow.
Normal side effect?
Yeah. Exactly.
No. Not everybody, right? Only those people who have that ability to see into other dimensions will this whole world disintegrate and expose itself in different ways, different realms.
Probably the drugs, the sort of.
It opens
residue.
up. It opens up that, yes. Yeah, exactly. And then it's open here, right? And so then the two of us, that could be, but for Satsang, for what I like to offer, that's why I say it. That, all it takes is just letting awareness rest here as well, and then it keeps into the more immediate humanness aspect of what's happening. Because the cosmos, interesting, yes, and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heart on the humanist, really. Yeah. Thanks.
Yes. Where are you going?
Well, I have overcome the kind of. I've overcome something. There's it's overcome a sort of barrier that I thought was kind of almost impossible. That was almost nothing. Kind of.
Oh, okay. I see. So that sort of transformed itself. So when you're in a group of 300 people, you're going to get up and speak with the teacher?
No, but...
No, not as far as you know? Wouldn't that be something if all of a sudden you saw your body getting up and going up there to speak and going, whoa, who's doing this?
Yeah.
Possible. Many people have that.
Yeah, it sounds like it when they do.
Yeah.
But,
Imagine how freeing that would be. Just to let the body move itself out once.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
No conditions on it. Whether there's people, whether there's no people. Just the freedom of letting the body move by itself. It's okay, right?
But I don't know if you can answer or help, but that's an ongoing battle. Do you think?
It has been up until now.
Has been. How free and how open should I be? And, I've been up sort of in groups before and really regretted it. I mean, I thought, oh God, I feel so exposed and so stupid now. I don't think I...
So you judge it afterwards?
Yeah.
Well, you can believe the judgment or not.
Well, there was one where I was perfectly okay with it until I watched it back on DVD and I thought...
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was a good idea until then.
Yeah. Sometimes when you're watching videos or hearing recordings of yourself, it's sometimes helpful to imagine it's somebody else that's talking. And often you'll see parts of yourself that you'd be willing to see of other people in their humanness. That we're kind of hard on ourselves, or harder on ourselves. Because we're there all the time with ourselves. So those judgments and restrictions are more constant than it's still reflected in how we treat others.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean there's nothing, I wouldn't judge anybody else for being the way I was.
Yeah, I can tell when you shared it, that you saw other people and it doesn't seem like there's anything going on for them.
Mm.
You don't think, oh, how could they do that? They're going to regret it. Do you?
No.
Right. Yeah. It's interesting. How's the heart area now?
Not doing much really. Still sort of a bit of kind of heat. Kind of,
You feel me being with you? Here? It's okay.
yeah.
I'm just saying that out loud. It speaks to that part that wants to isolate. And then the reality of being in connection is.
One of the things that affected me yesterday was when you were saying it's okay, and
That's right. It's just the rules and regulations have become a little embedded in the system. And so it's just ever so gently allowing those to lift of their own accord. You don't have to do it. You don't have to force it. Pushing them and forcing yourself into things, not so loving, right? This coercion.
yeah,
But just
yeah,
gently. It's obvious that you're ready
yeah.
to connect
Mm.
and let go of the rules and regulations.
I mean, I've been sort of thinking, should I force myself into counselling or therapy? And thinking, should I do that? But I have the same resistance, and I think, is that like admitting that there's something wrong? Or is that, I don't know. That's the kind of dilemma.
Okay, let's admit there's something wrong. Is that okay? There's something wrong. With every single human being, there really is something wrong. It's not 100% perfect, ever. We're weird. And we've got all these little things, and we make mistakes, and we get things in a big mess. And we do things that we know aren't all that great for us. It could be called wrong. So let's settle down and feel, what does being wrong feel like? Because nobody's going to hit anybody here for being wrong. Because even being wrong is all right. It's okay too. What's happening?
Kind of trying to get back in the heart of the body. It's kind of, like I was saying about more visual. So, and also, I don't know what I'm kind of meant to be doing. I don't know how I'm not quite sure how to sort of to admit that there's something wrong.
You know how to hold away from admitting, like if you think of the idea of going for body work, you don't want to admit something's wrong. Or it would be like as if, right? So as long as that's there, there's a part of you that uses that ammo, if you will, to not do what you're being called on to do. Whether it's treating your body well, whether it's, it's great that you made it here.
I suppose it's to admit to being sad and all
being human.
Yeah.
We do need support. There's nothing wrong with that, right? And you could know that for me, right?
Yeah.
You know, it'd be fine for me to like get a Thai massage with Ralph because it would be beautiful for this body and balancing and all that.
Mm. Yeah.
Right? There's nothing wrong with that, right?
No.
Even though it would be kind of admitting that I need support because maybe I could have treated my body better or somehow, whatever. Or maybe it's just delicious. So what the heck? Give my body a treat.
Mm. Yeah. Or there'd be nothing wrong with anybody.
So it's taking that same way that you see me and applying it to yourself. You're one of those people that you can see outside. You're one of them too.
Mm.
And it's just as it's okay for here, it's okay for there. And the way that you can see it's okay for here, you apply that same way that you can do that to yourself.
Yeah. And I've been trying to do that for a long time, maybe. I don't know. Probably.
Sometimes it takes a little bit of you going outside of yourself or looking in the mirror and seeing this guy and seeing that newness, like you don't really know him. But in the moment you might know, and just say to him, okay, it's time you went for a massage. It's time you had some body work. That would be great. And you're willing to be vulnerable enough to do so, right? Because it's vulnerable to come sit in this chair. So you're really actually quite capable of being vulnerable, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Still, yeah. Still, I thought that it's a mistake and that look bad. But,
Oh well, look bad. Whatever that means, go for it. Look bad. You look bad. Feel it. Go for it. Go for looking bad. I could try and do it with you. How to look bad. Not to make. I just.
No, I didn't think you were making light of it or anything. I just.
In a way, I am.
Yeah.
I realize I can't say I'm not making light of it, but not of your feeling. It's just, I don't know, whatever. It happened this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's from this conditioning. You can see that, right? The rules and regulations of how you're supposed to be and how you're supposed to be a good boy and how you're supposed to keep this all contained and be manageable for other people and not make any kind of rustle in the universe, right? That's what it's stemming from.
I know, yeah.
And those aren't true rules because you wouldn't have them for me. You would never put them on me, would you?
No.
So it's that same way that you wouldn't on me. It's learning how to do that for yourself. So that needs to get at least as strong as the rules themselves. And probably body work would be a great thing because if they're embedded into the system, I mean, that's the sort of stuff that can move somewhat with caring, appropriate touch, where you put your money down for that caring, appropriate touch, and then you're taken care of in exchange for that. So that space you can give yourself completely because you paid for it. It's wonderful. Go for it and take it and just, like sometimes when I go for body work, I imagine it's God or Goddess who's working on me.
Yeah.
Really amazing. Heavenly experience. And each time something kind of comes, it's like, oh right, well, God must know better. Goddess must know better than I do. So I relax open to it and sure enough, it's wonderful. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks.
Yes, you're welcome. Thank you. And I imagine everybody can relate to that.
Yeah.
We all do that. You know, I have these hermit tendencies myself, where I need to take myself sort of by the scruff of the neck and get myself out for a cup of tea or whatever. Just say, come on, Canela, get yourself outside somewhere, something, sometime.
Yeah. It was a very great comfort to me to hear I'm not the only person that does that, actually. Hides away, isolates myself, and only sees people when I'm okay.
Thanks. Yeah.
Thank you.
And
Thank you for sharing that.
I'm still thinking of making it sound more extreme than it is, but no, I mean, I do go out a lot and do things, but that's the tendency, and that's the safety.
Yeah, and it's something to given the opportunity, it's something that's repeated itself, and that's what this space is for. It doesn't mean that that's what's on all the time, right? It's just what happened to want to be explored, but it's for everyone, because we all, in some moments, isolate, or certainly follow the rules that we've been taught, whatever system our parents gave us.
Drilled into us.
Yes. Yeah. Unless it's a parent like me. I've often wished I was my own parent. And so I thought that once, and then I became my own parent. Because I'm always here.
Yeah.
So I've learned to re-parent myself. And that's partly what I'm saying about, because that's where that comes from. I could always know what was right for Stephen or Danny. I could feel it and sense it, and what I would love for them, and how loving an experience I would want for them, to feel supported, to feel loved and celebrated. Right? That was what my whole point being with them was. And so then I went, okay, well, how I do that for them, that's how I need to do it for myself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so when it came time for a question point, do I do this or do I not do that? Well, is it something loving for her, this one? And then if it was, go for it. Trust that everything will work out.
Yeah.
But that's when I realized I had started to re-parent myself. Started to be the mother and the father that I always wished I had. And so any kind of inkling of my mother and father as being not so good, that all that was then was a moment to look at, okay, what would have been good? And then give that to myself. Right? That'll be the next book, is Conscious Parenting and Reparenting.
Yeah.
Which is what I thought the Mexican space was about. So far, it didn't happen this year. It will. Because there's a lot in that, because you're always with you. You know, how available you are to yourself is such a gift. It's incredible. You're never really alone, because there you are.
I had a moment, actually, I suddenly realised I was holding my own hand, and I hadn't really felt like that before, but actually, just that is actually kind of a reparenting in a way, isn't it?
Yeah. And sometimes, too, because the left side and the right side, the left side of the body, more the feminine aspect, and the right side more the masculine, you can sometimes support the feminine. And to deliberately know that within yourself, let your masculine support your feminine, and sometimes your feminine support your masculine. And to feel the differences as well, as sort of where you are in that play. And just to be sweet to both sides of yourself, you know. There's so much, right? There's so much to all of this that's available. But yes, definitely, I love that you find yourself holding your own hand.
It's taken for granted to be sit with our hands touching and really sensing that there's a loving energy behind that quietly.
I want to hold your hand. And playing with that and getting more comfortable with how gently and how lovingly can you hold your hand? Can you hold your foot? Can you hold your knee? Can you hold your face? I mean, that's, I think, one of the main attractions to practicing Reiki was that I could practice on myself. And then I realized how many people are actually supporting themselves to heal, touching themselves in a loving, supportive way. each time I do, it supports other people to do so. Because I'm so handy.
I think you're the teacher who laughs the most.
Who knows? This is saying the battery. Okay. I'm just going to say goodbye. That's the battery life. You guys say goodbye?
Yeah, bye.